went crazy, bags out. The sky is the limit, I'll never max out. What? I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name and they never gonna forget it. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. What's up?
Westside. Westside.
How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? They can't see my face, I'm like I gotta start bread cut and billing my. They know I'm so solid, they calling me Harvey. I get all the and all of them. I'm at Barbie. I got one like Nikki and one like Cardi. You might see me and Riri in a Rari. I'm the father, I'm giving the orders. How can my man overcharge us? I had to finesse, I done a koalas. I don't ever rest, that's why I'm the hardest. Get the bread, avoid the drama. You can avoid the feds, but not the karma. Protect your chest with body armor. And get the from the farmer. How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? But hold it steady. Skinny man, but I'm rolling heavy. I saw boy them flying in a heli. It was a big dilemma like Nelly and Kelly. Made the list of all my goals like my name is L. I was a real. The only way to repay him is to give him the world. And when I get my own wife as well, 100 racks on my belt. And as long as I'm alive, we can never fail. He wants a new, but I told him relax. Right now I got a stack and pay for my tax. Used to, but I still prayed with the axe. Now I do rap, but I still play with the. How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? Fight for your right. Fight for your right. Standing after the 3-3, Fro was lined up yelling Kobe, but playing Pee-wee. Well, you know that shoot the freebie right after they tear Achilles. Number 8 was crazy, but 24 was scary. Respect his name, and LC might show up as. Won't forget the things he mentioned, how to get a Larry. Whatever necessary, he tried to help prepare me. They tell us never look in the eyes of a. I did it out respect for the greatest at Staples Center. The closest thing to MJ, and no, I ain't talking Thriller. It ain't an iron team, but a me, and it please remember being. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe. Shot clock and it's getting late. Crossover, then hesitate. Skate by him like a figure eight. Whoever left, done late. Give me the ball, can't wait. Catch him all with the pump fake. Money good, that's number 8. Plus time hard in the paint.
So one game.
Gold. Lake a legend. Stone cold. Ain't no question. 5-time champion. The 8th wonder raining on them. Take cover, switched up and changed numbers. Many tried him, but can't show 24. King of the code. I'ma need backup, mission of both. You do not know me, you cannot hold me. MVP, dribble the left and right, then pull it back, Kobe. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look, I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Hold up.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing Seattle. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the series everyone has been waiting for. The NBA Finals are now underway. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Pass to Drew. From deep, traps in the tray. Drew's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Seattle.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Kicks it to Jordan. Here's Cole. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Here's Drew, and another 3 for Seattle.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering. It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working. How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And again, Seattle with the triple. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that.
Down low. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game. Get your better scores, some easy looks, so they can start to establish themselves.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Cole. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cole's got his second bucket of the night. To the paint. Here's Little General. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
One side of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Knocked away. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Little General's got his second basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's Seattle, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when...
They want my way, I'm getting paid.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter. This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Here's Hampton, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And here's Seattle. Passes it to Drew. Lays it up off the glass. Drew's got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's the three-point bomb.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pulls up on the wing, and another basket for Seattle.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out. Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Hampton. Defense is right there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the left side wing. And the pass to Drew. Here's Little Jeff.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off the 6.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to the dude. Kicked his pocket. With 4 seconds on the clock.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang. And so it's Seattle. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Westside.
Hey, folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Checking out Seattle. They've taken this opening game by storm, playing championship-level ball on both ends of the floor. If the first half is any indication of what this series will be like, we may be in for a show. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. You're getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that effective inside, Ernie, Kenny, I know, makes life very hard for your opponent.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And we're ready to get back to the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Boss has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half. I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And for Minnesota. This is it to the dude. And one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Seattle. And that one, good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half. Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just launches inside and extends this lead. An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
There's the pass to Little General. It's good. Little General's got 8 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
It's tipped. Jordan dishes to Cole. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Minnesota shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact. And sometimes he...
Oh, the power on that threw down.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's the dude, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Works that one inside nicely.
Seattle leading by 10. Cuts off the pass. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he trims the lead to single digits. He has 6.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, it's just not a lot the defense can do.
The third quarter comes to a close. Seattle leads by 9 and will return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find. You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Pass to Drew. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep. You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away. And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Got a hand on it. Pass to Little Jimmy. And Porter comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Minnesota with the ball. Timberwolves trail by 8. Both loose. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. He gets that one.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal. Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 10. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Boss.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Drew. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And Seattle leads by 10.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed. He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Passes to Hall. Second chance effort. Bell's shot is good.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Good on the shot.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Both teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And the layup's good off the glass.
We'll see reaction, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant.